This is a quick reminder after a breakup not to neglect yourself, not to neglect your routines. It's even more important than before to take care of our emotional, mental, physical well being. How I do that is with daily yoga or some form of exercise like tennis, running, going to the gym, or just a simple walk. I rotate those because I get quickly bored. Also, journaling, meditation, it's extremely important. Even if it's just doing a brain dump, it's so important for our mental health because we put everything on the page and it's not staying in our head. Because after a breakup, all we want to do is analyze, try to make sense of it. And very often, when we put it on the page, there's some sort of a healing power when everything is on the page and just our thoughts are there, and we try to and we just make sense easier than if we are just in our head. And when we are in our head, very often turns into this rumination, and it's so extremely unhealthy. Another thing that helped me is therapy. I love being on therapy. I have a therapist, but I also use ChatGPT as a therapist. This is something new and I absolutely love it. If you haven't tried, go for it. I use the feature where I speak and it's a voice. So I don't like typing long stuff. So for me, it's easier to talk. But try and give it a try. It's really, really helpful. Or just therapist. Like, there's nothing like someone asking you questions and for you to figure it out why you do what you do and just how the brain works and our habits and all that. Friends can never do that because people want to give us advice, and at moments like this we don't need advice. And not only that, but we need to listen to ourselves. We don't need to listen to other people because they give us advice from their own perspective, from their own programming, from their own emotional baggages. So we want to find out the answers within ourselves. So therapy is really a great way to do that. Or journaling. I actually am putting together this breakup journal for the things that worked for me after a breakup. And for me, it's been 3 months after the breakup, and I feel extremely amazing and completely different than last year when I went through a breakup, because last year I did things very differently than this time. And so I put everything together in this journal. I will put it in the bio when it's ready. It's not ready yet. And so you can use the daily prompts. It's designed for 30 days. So you can use the daily prompts and the questions for you to reflect. There's a shadow work to heal that inner child, because that is what runs the show most of the times, 99% of the time, I guess. And then there are affirmations and mantras that helped me and hopefully can help you. But again, reminder, this is a great time after a breakup to reevaluate, to rediscover, to redesign your life and yourself, to start the hobbies that you always wanted, to go all into the business you always wanted, or that YouTube channel or TikTok channel, whatever it is. Read and just do the things that make your soul sing. I know it's a difficult time and all you want to do is talk about this person, but that will keep you stuck in the past. And what we want to do is move on. I know sometimes we don't want to move on because we feel like, well, what if they come back? Well, move on. And when they come back, then you're going to figure it out. That's what happened with me last year. That was my thing. I told my therapist, but what if he comes back? And that's what happened. I moved on. I was in no contact and so on. And then, you know, when he came back, when he wrote back, then I started thinking, okay, what should I do? And so if it's a real thing, even if you move on, you're not going to lose the attraction or the emotions towards that person if it's a real thing. But if it's not and you're able to move on, it's meant to be that way. And sometimes, not sometimes, but a lot of times, love is not enough for a lifelong partner. Actually, love, it's absolutely not enough for someone to be a good life partner. So depending where you are on your journey or what you're looking for. But the point is, this is an amazing time for you to reevaluate, rediscover, and redesign your time, your life, and yourself. So I'll leave you at that. And again, I'll post in my bio one of these days the breakup journal, but I'll let you know. Go out there, stay healthy, and take care of your emotional, mental, and physical health. Ciao.